Hi everyone, it's Ginny here from the Olive Sanctuary. I just wanted to pop on and say wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a healthy New Year. But more importantly, to say that I'm very aware that this time of year is actually really difficult for many of us. You know, we may have lost somebody and are grieving, we may be unwell, we may be looking after somebody who's unwell. We might be in a really stressful job. You know, there's lots of different reasons why we might be feeling that this time of year is difficult. So I would like to give you a few tips that you can use at home to try and help. So first of all, I just want to put all of this into perspective and talk about the central nervous system, which is really critical to the way that we manage stress ourselves. And the central nervous system is split up into the sympathetic and the parasympathetic nervous system. Now, to make that easy to understand, the sympathetic nervous system is that fight or flight response that we get when we're stressed. So when we're stressed, we become anxious. Sometimes our breathing becomes very rapid. Our bodies go on high alert, looking for things to go wrong. Very often we might get gut problems or headaches. For me, as an asthmatic, it always affects my asthma. It might be that you become very hypersensitive. So things like clothes might hurt. Those are all fight and flight responses in our body. And your body does that to protect you. But it's not healthy to keep in that fight or flight response. And so we try and encourage, our work is to try and encourage your body to go into the parasympathetic nervous system, which is what we call the rest and restore. And that is bringing everything back down into balance, and so that your body can literally rest itself and restore and renew and get you ready for the next day. So this is everything that I'm going to talk about is about coming out of fight and flight and going into rest and restore. So anyone that's had a treatment with me will know that I am always talking about the breath. So the first exercise that I'm going to do is a seated exercise. I'm sitting in my office at home, and I guess when you read this or see this video, you'll be sitting down too. And it's a really simple breath exercise that I'd like you to do with me if you feel that you'd like to. So you can keep your eyes open, you can close them. Actually, to be honest, it's probably easier if you close them. Just find a nice quiet little space, or put some headphones on so you're not aware of all the chaos going on around you. And just take 3 deep breaths. In, hold at the top, and gently release out. So like the air coming out of a balloon. So in through the nose, hold at the top, and out through the mouth. And on this next breath, on the out breath, we're going to actually relax our lower jaw. So breathe in, hold at the top, and as you breathe out, feel that jaw relaxing. Let's do that again. Breathe in, hold at the top, and relax the jaw. This time we're going to do exactly the same, but we're going to relax the shoulders. So breathe in, hold at the top, and relax your shoulders on the out breath. Let's try that again. So breathe in, hold at the top, and as you breathe out, relax your shoulders. Now we're going to concentrate on the solar plexus, that's the diaphragm. And it's quite helpful to just place a hand on your diaphragm when you're doing this bit. So same principle, we're going to breathe in, hold it at the top, and then on the out breath, we're going to relax our diaphragm. So breathe in, hold at the top, and breathe out and relax the diaphragm. Tell your diaphragm that everything's okay. We do that again. Breathe in, hold at the top, and feel your diaphragm relax as you breathe out. Same again, but this time we're going to concentrate on our bottom. So this time we want our bottom to sink into the chair when we breathe out. So if we're ready, breathe in, hold at the top, and sink your bottom into the chair. And again, breathe in, hold at the top, and sink your bottom into the chair. And that breathing technique will really, really help reduce the adrenaline and cortisol in your body and reduce the amount of fight and flight response that you may have. So that's a breathing exercise. The next one is a really simple exercise for the cranial nerves. The cranium obviously is here. It's full of lots of nerve endings there, and they control your response. Your eyes, your face, your nose, your mouth, your ears. So lots of sense-driven responses occur as a result of the cranial nerves. So if the cranial nerves are tight and on alert because you're in fight and flight, then, you know, it might stop you sleeping, it might make your mouth dry, or you might be very alert to noise, or you might find stimulation very overwhelming. So we're going to do a really simple exercise to calm the cranial nerves, just using our hand. The cranial nerves in reflexology sit in between each of the fingers. So all we need to do for this one is to take a finger, a digit from your other hand, and just literally follow the outside edge of your hand. A bit like those games that you used to have with a metal rod, you know, where you were trying to get through without anything buzzing. So that's what we're trying to do here. And as you're doing this exercise, just gently feel the sensations as you touch different parts of your fingers. You will find that some fingers are more sensitive than others. You might find that you don't get any response at all from some fingers, and other fingers feel really sensitive, and that's okay. So do that 2 or 3 times a day, and that will really help reduce the sensitivity in your cranial nerves. And the last one that I just want to leave you with is the adrenals. They sit on top of your kidneys in your tummy, and they produce adrenaline. And when you are in that fight and flight mode, you have lots of adrenaline running around, and we want to try and keep that down. So I'm just going to show you a technique on your face where your adrenals are. So your adrenals sit between your eye teeth and your gum. So these are your eye teeth. So just follow the top of the eye teeth on your top lip, and you'll feel the top of your teeth, and then where it goes into gum, and that is the ridge in which you want to press. So for me, they are here, and just press quite firmly, but obviously don't hurt yourself. Just for a moment or two. Take a deep breath and release. And you can do that a couple of times when you need to. So breathe in And finally, I'm going to give you an affirmation, or a number of affirmations that you might want to use over the Christmas period. Affirmations are a way in which we can reprogram our brains to think and feel more positive, and let go of some of the baggage that we all hold. So I'm going to read out some affirmations, and if any of those ring true with you, there's just say them several times a day. I tend to do it in the morning, you know, when I'm brushing my teeth, to be honest, but you can do it any time as long as you do it regularly. And a little tip for you: choose an affirmation that doesn't sit comfortably with you. It makes you feel, oh, ow, that feels really uncomfortable. I'm not sure I can say that, because that's probably the area in your body and in your mind that you need to address into a more positive framing. So think of affirmations as reframing that negativity. So let me just read out a few that I've come across and see if any of these ring true for you. Every day I am learning more about who I am. I am safe. I am a powerful creator and can choose how I respond. I am worthy of love and acceptance. I appreciate myself and everything that makes me unique. My life has meaning and purpose. I forgive myself. My past does not define me. I am proud of myself and I overcome Gosh, you can tell this one's hard for me. I am proud of myself and all I've overcome to be who I am today. Sorry about that. You can tell that one was difficult. Every day I am making choices that create a better me. Now, those are just a few. You may very well have some at home that you can choose for yourself. I'm going to be doing more of these videos, and I'm uploading them to our YouTube channel, The Olive Sanctuary, so check us out. And just breathe, take it easy, look after yourselves, and I look forward to seeing you in the new year.